Hello, this is Dem Raptor Haunches, and I am playing Ark Survival Evolved. I'm checking out the new Monster Hunter mod. It's been out for a while, but I'm just checking out the newest ones that came out last night. As you see, I have two Agnactors staring at me and cackling. They are amazing. And over here I have Jaggy and Baggy, or Great Jaggy and Baggy. They are less impressive looking, but very amusing. I will show you those in a moment, after I kill this Pteranodon. Punch it, rather. Get out of my Agnactor, please. Yeah, there, he went and pissed off my Agnactor. That's lovely. Alright, well, let's get on one of these guys. Here's Glacial. I'm going to break tradition and just use the subspecies first. There we go. Alright, so the cool thing about this mod is, if I can get off Agnactor here, the mod developer added some of the special abilities these monsters have in the Monster Hunter game. Not all of them, because the Ark Dev Kit won't allow that, understandably. But anyway, so here we go. Let's see, we get out of that. Here we go. We get decay mode here. And let's show off the roar. It's pretty terrifying. And you have your standard bite, which I'm kind of glad it's not the overly animated one that he has, because this would be a little bit more effective in Ark. And then you have his special beam cannon. The lighting's kind of preventing that from being visible, but yeah, you get the idea. It's an ice beam. The fire Agnactor over here has basically the same move set, but, you know, lava. If I can get off this thing. So let's go check out regular Agnactor. He's a bit bigger. Just as impressive. Oh, I actually forgot to show you the dig that they both can do. I'll just do that right now. Yeah, so both of these guys can dig underground and just move around however they see fit. Can go pretty quickly, but you get stuck on things. And they pop up pretty impressively. So there's that. And he's just cackling away. Alright. They can't really swim. If you go in the water, you're going to regret it. It's incredibly slow in the water. But let's go ahead and do the roar thing. And the bite. And his beam cannon. It's kind of hard to aim, but I'm sure you'll get used to it. That one's much more visible, at least in this setting. Normally you would find these guys in different locations. This one would be normally found in a volcano setting. He uses lava to, well, I mean, when you fight him, he starts off hardened, and you can't really cut through him, and then he dives into the ground and gets covered in lava, which softens him up, and then it gives you an opportunity to attack him. In Monster Hunter, that is. And the Glacial one is actually the exact opposite, whereas he will go underground and actually become harder to cut, and then once he softens up, you can do damage to him. But yeah, he would normally be found in the snowy areas, whereas regular, volcano. Now we have the punks of the Monster Hunter world. You have Great Jaggy and Great Baggy. Jaggy is the first real monster that you fight in Monster Hunter Tri. He was introduced in Monster Hunter Tri. That's actually something I should note. All of these monsters are, or have been introduced in Monster Hunter Tri, and that's the only game that the developer actually has access to all of the animations and everything for at the moment. Here's Great Jaggy. He is like I said, he's a punk. He's the leader of the Jaggy pack. You have the tiny Jaggy, little menace that you'll run into. They're just a standard enemy. And then you have these Jaggia, which are the female Jaggies. And you have a Great Jaggy. I don't remember exactly what the hierarchy is with that, like how that works. But obviously, Great Jaggy's the leader. And he did a really good job with the fur. I believe he actually did the fur custom for this, and it looks really nice. So let's go ahead and get into K mode here. Do his little call. That sounds lovely. As far as I'm aware, the original plan for these guys was to have them be able to call their little, buddies into battle. I don't know if he's still going to add that, but it would be really cool to see, to have the call, just call some mobs in to help you out. Considering that these guys, as they are now, are not the strongest monsters. But he never intended the monsters to be really OP anyway, so that's okay. So you have a standard bite, you have his call, and then you can jump with this guy. He doesn't have a C attack or anything, but that's understandable. He's a Great Jaggy. He's the first little baddie that you run into, and he's not really all that hard in Monster Hunter. He's just entertaining. But yeah, there's Great Jaggy. And then you have Great Baggy over here. He's a much larger, more impressive version of Jaggy, and can actually put things to sleep with his Torpor spit, which I'll actually go test that out later. I'm not really going to go over the stats with these guys, because pretty much everybody else has done that. And as I said, they're not really intended to be OP. They were originally just made for roleplay purposes, and the mod developer has made it clear that he doesn't intend to ever really make them OP like some of the other mods that are out here. But anyway, I'll go ahead and try out the Torpor on something over here. It's apparently supposed to be very strong. So let's find something. We have a turtle. I don't know if it'll work very well in the turtle. Let's see. Oh, nope, I ran too far into the water. But he can jump as well, and he actually jumps higher than the Jaggy. So let's see. Might be able to hit it. Nope. I'll have to get closer. We'll just go through the water. And as you can see, none of these monsters were really made for swimming. They're very slow and derpy in the water. There's a turtle. I think I'm missing. Yeah, I'm missing. Go ahead and move back. Put this Pteranodon. That thing went right out. Alright. Oh no, actually I did hit the turtle. Okay. The hitbox might be a little bit something to get used to. It doesn't look like it hits sometimes, but apparently it does, which is fine. Anyway, I didn't go over the calls with this guy, so let's get a good look at him. There we go. He's a little bit more intimidating than the Jaggy. He has his bite. Yeah, these guys are... I would say that these would be best suited for starting out in Ark. This guy right here might actually be pretty viable later on, just because his Torpors are really good. Jaggy, on the other hand, is purely a starter sort of monster, which is fitting for him. I'm gonna slowly meander across this lake here. I can never get across here. This mod actually has a lot more to it. As I said in the beginning, he has Rathlos, Wraith or Rathian, Lagiacrus, Kirapeko, Gobble, and Barioth. I think he has another one that I missed. Oh yeah, Uragon. But I'm not going to show those ones here because they've already been shown countless times, and these ones were just released last night, so I figured I would show these off. This is my first real video for Ark, and I was super excited for this mod, and so far he has not disappointed. Funny enough, I was actually more excited for Great Jaggy than anything else, but that's because I have this strange love for derp. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys can try out this mod and enjoy it. It's pretty entertaining. Alright, well, have a good day. Bye.